Hello everyone. I'm doing something different today. I'm actually in my new she shed, and I had my camera out doing something else for school, so I thought I might just share with you some projects that I think are fun for fall time, and I think they could be done with your kids, even your little kids. Even my college age girls we've done this activity, and it's a lot of fun. I think if you have some girlfriends over or just the whole family, you could do some fun things with nature, and for, once again, not a huge amount of cost. So I'm not going to be able to show you each of the steps that I did to make these things, but I thought I would just show them and then tell you how I did it instead of actually doing them on camera. But this is a Cinderella pumpkin carriage, and I saw it on Pinterest. I can't take credit for any of these ideas. I just find them on Pinterest, and I do my best to replicate them. But this was actually a white pumpkin, and I found it at Halter's Market here in Vincennes over the weekend, and then I started seeing pumpkins come around the other areas since yesterday. But this was white, and I wanted it to be gray like a carriage, and so I just had some gray paint and gray wash that I had used on my furniture, and I just painted this a couple of coats. And I realized I painted it first, and then I thought maybe I should have painted it after I cut it out, because this was actually resin paint, and it hardens on the surface. So if I was going to do it again, I would reverse it and do the cuts. So then I cut out this little top just so that I could put my candles in it, and it becomes kind of the holder for this little stem piece that you can put like a piece of jewelry or something to kind of bling it a little bit. And I found this at actually it's just a magnifying glass, but it looks like a little piece of jewelry. I found that at Joann Fabrics. And then I had a little platform. Actually, this is just a little seashell that I made a platform on, and then just took a skewer and glued that, and then put it down into the stem. And you can see I had a little bit of extra stickers. These are just little stickers with rhinestones and things that I thought would kind of dress that part up. And then I just cut 3 openings. Here's like a triangular shape, and then just 2 little square shapes. And once again, I found these stickers at Joann Fabric, and I just lined them around the openings to kind of give it, a little bit of a fancy flair. And I purchased 4 of these little white pumpkins, and I just took some gold glitter glue and made like spokes, and then hot glued a little felt pad there to make it look like a wheel. And the one that I saw you could do like dowel rods, I have 4 of these little pumpkins for the wheels, and it showed that you could do dowel rods and do like 2 in the front and 2 in the back. But I just tried to hot glue these onto my pumpkin, and it's been really hot out here in the shed, so they did come off, but I can redo that, no problem. And then of course I've got little votives. I've got 2 just little candle votives inside here, and lit it up, and it's just gorgeous at night. It just looks really fancy, and just adds kind of I don't know, kind of a fantasy type of atmosphere. We all pretend that someday we're going to be Cinderella So, or at least I did as a little girl. So this reminds me of that. So that was the first pumpkin that I did. And I'm just going to show you three different ideas. The second one, and again, I'm doing all of these from my shed, so I'm constantly looking for a new project that I can spend some time out here. But I thought I did this one last night, and I just thought it turned out so cute. I found this green pumpkin at Asians over in Walmart, or in Washington. And again, you'll see this is a little like a key topper, and I just hot glued it down into the stem. I found that at Hobby Lobby yesterday for 50% off. And I had found these leaves that kind of had a spiky points to them. So I took them and spray painted them with like a copper, and this is what I ended up with on the leaves. And I thought that I really like that copper with the green color. And then over the summer I had this was a dried rose. I've had it hanging back here. I've got some dried things, and I just really liked that antique-y kind of look with the green pumpkin. And then I found these were at Hobby Lobby, these little jewelry types of things. And I kind of had there's 4 of them, and they were triangular shaped, but I kind of had to play around with how I wanted them placed. I really felt like this was more of a feminine type of a pumpkin. It was a girl, not a boy. And the way I had it at first, it looked more like a boy. So I just reconfigured these and then just made like this little triangular jewelry piece into what I thought looked more like lips. And then I took one, I don't know if you can see it, but it's over here. It's like a little hair piece. And then I had these wooden rings in my stash. And so I took those and I spray painted them again, the copper color, and I just hot glued these on here. And I thought, well, I'll add some eyebrows, so I had some little felt things I used there. I also had some of these left over from the Cinderella pumpkin, and I don't know why I did it, but this one has like a little tear. She's not sad or anything, but there's just, I don't know, I just thought that looked kind of cute. And then I wanted to decorate it just a little bit more, and I found this old necklace in my drawer, and I just draped it over, and it kind of looked like, you know, the old jewelry pieces that ladies used to have on their glasses. So, and again, I cut this one at first from the top, and it didn't work so well, so there is a bottom. I cut that out, and again, there's a couple of these little votives, and when it lights up, it's just really cute. So that was off of, it wasn't exactly on Pinterest, but that was kind of something I saw that I improvised with. And then the last thing I think you can do with pumpkins, which is what I was originally going to do, and then I ended up kind of doing these other things, but you can turn a pumpkin into a vase, and I'm not really quite ready to cut this pumpkin up yet. I'm using it just outside of my shed in my landscape, but you can cut it from the top, and you know, you dig out all the guts and everything, and then you can put a jar or even like a soup can, an empty soup can down in there, and then you can add flowers. And these are just all of my flowers from my garden are pretty much done, but I had some leftover zinnias. But I really like these pale colors. I thought it would go well with like the pale orange color. You can find all kinds of greens and different twigs, or you know, stuff from your yard. I just like to go out and try to find something from my yard that I hadn't used before, and then you can place your can or your jar down into the pumpkin and it becomes like a flower vase. So I thought like even one garden rose, like a white garden rose with some pink and light pink and light green accent greenery in this color would work nice. Again, I like the specialty. Here I go with my snobby ways. I know. I like the specialty pumpkins. So the different colors. I like the whites and this color. I really like this green color and the grays. So you can find all different kinds of colors these days. It doesn't have to just be that bright orange, but I still like the old-fashioned kind too, the old kind that we used to have for jack-o'-lanterns. And then I also found this, like this velvet kind of blush colored ribbon, and so I thought maybe I would try to incorporate that somehow. I'm always looking for like those little Starbucks caps, and I'll put like a center on the ribbon with that Starbucks cap and then attach the ribbon to the pumpkin. I think that looks really cute. So just a short video. I hope you all are doing well, getting through the pandemic and staying safe and healthy and doing all those things that we can do to get past this, all of this COVID stuff, and be healthy in the future. So take care, have a nice fall, and maybe try some of these activities at home with your family or your kids or your friends. Bye-bye.